Welcome. And today I'm going to have a conversation with an amazing person who is an author herself and written a book by the name Sketchy Arts. Now, this book is wonderful because it has won Golden Book Awards 2026 as well. And I'm so happy and glad that today I got the honor of talking to her directly. So she's with me, Riya Gupta. So hi, Riya. Welcome. And thank you so much for joining us today here in the conversation. So let's start the discussion, and I would like to know what was the inspiration to craft this book.
The inspiration to craft this book was young children. Whenever I went to the bookstore, I saw that there were not many books for young children. So मैं चाहती हूँ कि छोटे बच्चे जब ये बुक खरीदे तो वो encourage feel करें because they are the backbone of creativity all over the world. So that is why I would like the mothers also to encourage them.
So what do you think? I mean, through arts and through sketches, I mean, what kind of emotions and the development happens?
What I feel is that art is very fun. The development that happens is that children are encouraged and they like to draw and craft by looking at my book.
I was just going through your books and it has various different crafts and these sketches. So would you like to put a light upon one of your favorite sketch that you have kept in the book?
My favorite sketch is the sketch of a girl. It is my favorite sketch because when I was drawing it, I realized that putting a lot of drama into sketching is what makes it perfect. So I kind of like discovered sketching again. So that's why that's my favorite sketch.
Wonderful, wonderful. So about the book cover, you have one hand gesture and then on the top of the finger there is a butterfly at your book cover. So what that resonates and what that you would like to let the reader know about that sketch?
That is the cover of the sketch, and it is very encouraging, inspiring, relaxing to see. So that is why it is also my favorite sketch.
Okay. So you've been drawing since the childhood. So since when was the first moment that you realized that this is what relaxes me, this is what I want to go forward in my life and keep doing the sketching? So do you remember when you go to the childhood, what age you were when you started sketching?
Yeah, whenever I was in school, I used to get a lot of awards for my art and creativity. So I could simply sketch a copy of any sketch, and my friends used to get shocked to see that I could do it so easily. So my teacher said, "You didn't draw it." So, but then when I grew up and I worked on my creativity, my teachers encouraged me to do calligraphy also. And they told me to make houseboats for other houses also. Like for my house, I used to make it, and then I asked you to make it for other houses also. So that was like fun.
Wow, wow, great. So, and this particular thing of getting into this creative angle was since the childhood, and you have been, you have not left that particular dream, you have still continuing, and now since you have a book, so it's like a physical baby in your hand of your creativity.
Yes, it's very proud moment because whatever I used to learn in my childhood, I've done it in this book. And getting an award for this book is also a really proud moment. And I'm really proud of myself.
Wonderful, wonderful. And if I want to ask you, who is Riya as a person? So what do you like doing, and what exactly you are apart from author as a person?
As a person, I like to be creative. Like I'm a chocolatier by profession.
Wow.
And in chocolatier also, there's a lot of creativity used. And similarly in sketching also, there's a lot of creativity. and that is what I want all young children to learn about, so that they can become whatever they want just with their creativity.
Wow, wow, great. So, as an author, when you were compiling your book previously before publishing it, and then suddenly you decided to let's compile it and make it a book and release the book. So, how people have started perceiving you before publishing the book and now, since you are a published author, an award-winning published author. So, do you see any change in the perspective of the people?
Yes. My family and my friends buy this book, and they are like really happy to see that I've achieved so much. It's a very proud moment to win this award for this book.
Great, great, great. So, do you have any message for your for the children who would be watching you and who have that creativity? But what happens is when we grow up, right, we become adult. So a lot of things, the creativity, the artistic point of view, we just pack it in the bag and keep aside because a lot of the adulthood troubles start coming in. So do you have any message for them that they should not be leaving this, and how do they pursue it further?
About adulthood problem, I don't know, but I think that if you are always creative and you encourage your creativity, you can become anything you want, and then adulthood problems don't trouble. Because when we are creative, we are very open-minded, and when we want to be creative, even then also we are more open-minded. So just be creative, and that is my advice.
Wow, great, great. And do you think that art and the creativity in the sketches is a way where people can let out their stress, and when they are happy, they can sketch, when they are sad, they can sketch?
Yes, of course. But what I feel is that I see a lot of mandala artworks and all that. So that is very inspiring. But what I do is I try to copy like a sketch or a showpiece, and that is what is real creativity. Because if you keep drawing mandala art, that's very easy, I think. But when you do original work, that is more inspiring, that is more creative, that is more fun, because then you are more open-minded, you're not narrow-minded. So that is what is the best.
So you mean to say you need to have an open canvas and then put out your creativity?
Yeah, that's more liberating, because that's less stressful. Because if you are like doing mandala art and then you keep doing it, then you might feel relaxed. There are two types of people. Sometimes they do mandala art, sometimes they do original work. So even mandala art is original work, but it's more repetitive. So if you do a new piece, you'll think that I've invented this. So sometimes people invent a new artwork and they name it, and then when they name it, they feel that, oh my God, this is my work. That's what I do in sketching. So this is a collection of sketches. This is my personal notebook, like Leonardo da Vinci had a personal notebook. So like that was the inspiration behind my collection of sketches. So that is what I feel that's the best way.
Great, great, great. Yes, so the canvas should be plain and then fill it with your own colors.
Yeah.
So that is kind of liberating.
I read somewhere in YouTube video that rather than saving paint, the more you waste paint is the more you learn.
Right.
Yeah.
Great, great. Yes, yes. So unless you waste it, you would not be feeling that freedom.
Yes.
Of having that creativity.
Yes. Like fluid art, like just throwing paint on the canvas, it's like a lot of fun. Yeah. Like I do canvas painting also. So other than sketches, and just throwing paint on the canvas, just like playing Holi, it's very, very liberating too.
Wow.
Yeah,
So I have
less stressful.
Never thought in that regards, but now you're saying so.
With a brush, you can just throw paint on, like splatter it, and then you try to think it's a new artwork, and then you know that it's really a new artwork.
Wow, great, wonderful. Good to know this.
Yeah.
So, viewers, yes, the canvas, let your canvas be plain and then let your canvas be your kind of imagination and creativity where you just let it go, let your colors flow, let your splashes splashed on the canvas. So that's like kind of liberating and freeing yourself from all the burdens, all the all the instructions that is weighing you down. So try this if you want to. And how do we connect you, Ria, if anyone wants to connect you for further discussion or something to know more about sketches and the crafts and maybe the chocolates that you're making? So how do they connect to you?
You can just buy the book and you can see the sketches, and then you can connect with me.
So are you active on various social media platforms?
Yes,
So-
I'm there on Instagram.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll put link in the description box so the people, if they want to get connected with you and want to know more about your sketches, they would be easily able to
Yes, sure.
access you. Great. So talking about your now the chocolate craft. So would you like to throw some light on it?
I'm a chocolatier by profession, and I've done courses all over the world from chocolatiers like Christian Ferber and Barry Callebaut, and that's what's chocolatier.
Right. So when you are designing some chocolates or making chocolates, so how do you feel at that point of time? Is it meditative for you?
It is meditative, but I love to eat them more.
Right.
Yeah.
So everybody loves chocolate.
Yeah.
Right. So you are in the business where everybody would love you because you are in such a lovely business.
Yeah.
When you are happy, you celebrate with chocolates. And when you are sad also, you tend to be diverted towards having
Yeah.
chocolate because it relaxes you.
Yeah, it's best.
Right. So your business is based out of Delhi?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So do you supply it to individuals also, or do you supply it to the companies and the organizations?
Yeah, we supply it to for like marriages and
Wow,
engagements.
great. So again, if anybody would want to connect to Ria, they can connect it through the Instagram link that we would be giving and then take it further. Yes. So how does that feel, Ria? You have already spoken about it, but now winning an award for such a hard work that you have done for your book and now getting the accolade and the recognition, how does that feel?
It's a very proud moment. My teachers are very proud, my family is proud, my friends are proud, and getting this award is like a new beginning. I'm grateful to God that He's shown me the right path, and more opportunities are unfolding, and I'm working on my next edition. Yeah.
Great. So when is it expected?
Soon.
Soon. All right. So you've already started the work on your next edition.
Yeah.
Okay. So best wishes from our side and may you reach to the heights that you are aspiring for.
Thank you.
Right. And one thing that I would like to ask, in a lot of sketches, there are a lot of people are hesitant to do that because they fear imperfection, right? My sketch would be imperfect or not that great. So do you want to throw light on it?
I think imperfection, then you try to make it perfect, because when you try to make it perfect and you achieve it, you feel great. So you keep working on it and keep practicing, and practice is what's make it perfect, because my teachers also say that you keep practicing a thing, and then when you achieve it, you feel great because it's like a certificate or an award. Whatever is art for you, it can be very different from my perspective, from me, but whatever it is, I think you should just keep practicing and realize what you really want to do.
Wow, great. So thank you so much, Ria, for sharing the lights on the sketches, the crafts, on your book, and on your chocolates. So that's wonderful. And congratulations once again for winning Golden Book Award 2026 for your book Sketchy Arts. And may you achieve a lot of success with your book and in your life, and you grow to heights. And keep inspiring people, keep inspiring kids, because they need to have that creativity still installed in them. So good luck and thank you so much for joining us. So thank you so much. Bye-bye.